Just start with a quick update. If you could just give a thumbs up if you and your families are healthy and doing well. Um, Terry, we can't see you. How's everybody at home?
Good morning, Eve. Everyone's doing well here. I just want to assure our families that the special ed department is implementing our students' IEPs, and through our remote learning plan that's going on, we're having a lot of success. We've got a wonderful mental health team who is eager to provide our students and families with additional supports and resources. And if parents or students or anyone has any questions, I would encourage them to reach out to their provider, or they can contact me through the Special Services webpage on the Centerline website. We're so thankful to have a partnership with parents who are very supportive with our students.
Thank you, Terry. Gary, you want to give us?
Whoops,
Gary?
you cut out a little bit there.
Sorry.
So this week we had some, some sort of return to normalcy as the calls, emails, and tickets have finally started to slow a little bit as we, what are we in, week 8 here now? So, yeah, it's finally allowed us to get back a little bit to normalcy with some bond-related items, including a paging system RFP for the new PEC and a launch of the project punch lists for the old PEC and new kind of special programs building, things like heat maps, presentation cards, computer labs, all that fun techie stuff that nobody knows what it is when I start talking about it. But yeah, we're fully engaged in that and looking forward to getting started and getting back to some kind of normal tasks in our daily life.
Thanks, Gary. Shannon.
Hi, good morning, everyone. We are working on securing some student teachers for next year. The universities are still placing people, so we are trying to get a hold of a couple people, even if we go virtual or a little bit virtual. They want to teach the new teachers how to still teach from a remote location. So that's pretty exciting. Excuse me. We're also preparing some contracts and trying to get our calendar secured so we know when we're starting next year. So we'd like to get that out as soon as possible. And then, of course, working on some scheduling with secondary. We are also dealing with a couple leaves and some maternity leaves, and we're anxious to get those teachers back with their students, and they're anxious to get back with their students as well. So all is well at my house, and just trying to make sure that we're prepared for next year because it will be here soon. That's
Thanks,
all.
Shannon. Thanks, Shannon. Lisa.
Good morning. We are continually working with teachers and principals on transitioning to our remote learning. This week, our literacy coaches and our principals are reaching out to kindergarten through 3rd grade students who may need a little extra help with literacy and providing them additional lessons and support each week. And with communication, last week we sent out information to all of our new kindergarten families, welcoming them, as well as giving them some resources right now and letting them know that we're anxiously awaiting to greet them and meet all of them in the fall. And we had our district community coffee this week. We are planning to have another one next Wednesday morning at 9 o'clock. And so that information will be out on the web, and we will remind everybody with the robocall. And then next week, also look for information on our annual district improvement update survey for families so that we can get everyone's input and utilize that to make our best plans moving forward next year. And we're working also with principals to begin looking at what their needs are so that we are prepared for the fall.
Thank you, Lisa. Charlie.
Morning, everyone. We currently had just sold our Series 2 bonds, and we'll be closing on them this upcoming week. Although we have somewhat of an unstable market due to COVID-19, we have a very veteran team at Stiefel and PFM that know how to change on the fly in a fluid market. Large chunk of our long-term bonds were purchased by Allstate Insurance. The team made a adjustment to accept more long-term bonds and structure in a way that allowed for a true interest rate of about 2.91%, which was within 0.2% of what was targeted, and much less than what was originally projected. This will allow the debt to be paid back earlier, saving taxpayers almost $6 million from original projections. So that's exciting that we can pay our debt back earlier and save taxpayers money.
Thank you, Charlie. And just a quick update. I have been communicating with some of the parents of our seniors. We continue to work on the best possible plan while maintaining the safety and security of our students and their families. We certainly know that, that is critical to our families as well as all of us. I know all of you have joined in conversation about how to best acknowledge the hard work that they've done and to really celebrate their graduation. So I'm putting together kind of a bulleted update for the board today to get final approval to move forward, and I will share all of that with you once the board has given their approval, and then we will get that out to the community at large. So that's been high on our priority list because we know it's really important to kids. We also are the virtual video that we made this week really, again, welcome those littles to the district. That's an exciting time for the wee ones, and we want that to be as normal as possible, but we'll have to see what happens with this crazy COVID-19.